really just call for Ronnie Brown?
Yeah.
The Ronnie Brown offense?
The Ronnie Brown offense.
No, that's a terrible take. Yeah. Maybe Marvin Mims comes off the milk carton this week.
Well, he did have a catch last week. He had a catch, so, you know,
All right, so your first matchup, Mike, you have the Ravens and the Cowboys. This is played in Jerry's world. Ravens coming off of an 0-2 start. Pretty shocking 0-2 start, losing to the Raiders last week, who aren't as bad as people think that they are. You have also the Cowboys in a devastating loss last week. Mike, who rebounds from their Week 2 loss in this matchup?
Dirk, the Ravens are still 2 bang plays away from being 2-0. That's the thing. I mean, or at least having a shot at it. The Chiefs game would have gone to overtime, or I guess they would have gone for 2. Something would have happened. Nevertheless, the Ravens had a chance at the end of both of these games, couldn't convert. Mm-hmm. The Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, looked like the Dallas Cowboys against the Saints that we know and love. And I don't know. I think I still like Baltimore's chances to get a win in this one. I think they're a better team than Dallas.
It would be shocking to see the Ravens go 0-3, especially after having the best record in the NFL. They had only 4 losses last year. Yeah. So for that's almost unimaginable. But, you know, I will say I like Dak Prescott in bounce-back performances. I think historically he's been a very good person to bet on. When he has a historically bad performance in a previous game, his bounce-back games are always pretty good. But I'm still taking the Ravens here because I think they got to get back to a run-first offense. They are doing way too much with Lamar throwing. And how many times have we seen, even in that first week, where he just misses a wide-open receiver in the end zone? Get back to the running game, get back to the roots of what the Ravens are. I think they do that this week, and I think they have a big win. I'm talking like a 14-plus win in Jerry's world.
King Henry. Okay.
Mike, next matchup. Lions versus Cards. This one's played in Phoenix.
Yeah, well, the Cardinals coming out and just absolutely annihilating the Rams, which kind of took some people by surprise. Also, Marvin Harrison Jr., thank you for the fantasy win this week.
There you go.
In 1 quarter of play.
Yeah.
We saw why he's being considered Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson kind of a prospect. Dirk, I still, Detroit obviously is a team that is a lot of talent, a lot of experience playing, pretty good football. What do you think in this one?
Yeah, in this one, I'm taking the Cards over the Lions. Now, I like the Lions overall, but I think, again, I've said this for like 2 weeks in a row now, the Cards are better than people think. And you saw that with their win last week. You saw that with how they played the Bills week 1. Kyler Murray's going to throw for 4 touchdowns here, okay, and potentially have a running touchdown on this as well. And I think McBride is the X factor in this one and comes up big in this matchup. Look, the Lions are a stout team. They are very good. This isn't like a knock on them at all. I just think that the Cards are surprising people with how good they are, and Kyler Murray's reminding people why he was taken so high in that draft. So, Mike, that's the upset alert, I would say, as well.
The upset in the Cards?
Yeah.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Detroit Lions don't sleep tonight. The Lions over the Cardinals by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vikings versus the Texans. This one's played up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
They probably are going to be without Justin Jefferson this week. Mike, who do you have in this matchup?
If Jefferson isn't playing, it's got to go Texans. I know that the Vikings crowd is going to be fired up. It's going to be, but let's be honest, who scored the 97-yard touchdown last week? Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Now, maybe they could sign the ref who almost ran down Justin Jefferson on the play, and you might have a better chance. But I'm picking the Texans in this one.
Yeah, in this one, I'm sorry, Vikings fans. I'm going to end up taking the Texans. I think that the Texans are a solid, well-rounded team. However, I'm going to say the running game last week is a problem. If they don't amount to over 70 yards running as a team, you're going to have some big issues. And Van Ginkel, that whole defense from the Vikes, I wouldn't be surprised to see a very close game. I really hope to see the Vikings to put this one out, but, I'm edging towards the Texans on this one. Okay, Mike, next one. This one's played in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, down in Atlanta. This is the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah,
playing the Falcons. Does Kirk Cousins come in redemption like he did on Monday night? Or will the refs give another one to the Chiefs?
The refs will not need to give another one to the Chiefs, Dirk. It's the Chiefs in this one. I'm still going to stand by my take that Atlanta is not good after your Week 1 Falcons are looking good proclamation. Really, let's be honest, Atlanta played a decent game against the Eagles, but an inexplicable drop by Saquon Barkley is the only reason this team
that shouldn't have been close.
Is 1-1.
But that shouldn't have been close.
In fairness, Atlanta did finish the game. They deserve the win. I'm not trying to take it away from them, but Kansas City is the better team here, and I don't love the Falcons' chances.
Okay, this might have been one on our terrible takes, but I'm still going to point to Atlanta's not as bad as people think. Look at the talent on that roster. Look at that defense. They've picked up so many pieces in the offseason, and also the talent on that offense. You can only hold back with incompetence and play calling and everything else for so long before they start figuring it out. Like, I do think that Atlanta is going to upset the Chiefs in this one.
Ooh.
It's going to be a close one, but I do think Kirk Cousins likes that and will do it.
He likes it.
All
no,
right.
He doesn't.
Final matchup. This one's just for you, Mike. Broncos and the Buccaneers. How does going down to the Bay, are they just going to get pirated, or what's going to happen?
Yeah, we talked about stone cold locks. You should take the Broncos in your elimination this week, Dirk. Denver is bouncing back. No, they're not bouncing. It's gonna get bad. I don't know. I hope that Bo Nix looks better this week. I hope that the Broncos find some semblance of a running game. I hope that I don't know. I hope that they can score more than 6 points. But right now, going into Tampa Bay against the 2-0 team, don't really have a whole lot of reason for optimism in this one.
Now, the Bucs are better than people think that they are, too. I mean, the Bucs went all the way up to Detroit and just beat the hell out of the Lions.
Yeah, we have no reason to have any faith in the Broncos after 2 weeks. That's just an unfortunate reality to this situation.
How bad do you think the Browns are right now, thinking, man, we screwed up with Baker Mayfield?
Probably pretty bad, I would have to think. I mean, but at the same
Hear me
time,
out. They're in Super Bowl contention if Baker Mayfield's still there.
Maybe. I mean, it's a mutual thing. I mean, Mayfield also wasn't playing.
It kills me as a Browns fan to say that.
I mean, I don't think Mayfield is. Let's make this a take and see where it goes. I still don't think Mayfield is the kind of guy that's going to get you to the Super Bowl.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That's just puffery. Last Broncos stat I want to throw at you. So, did you know that Bo Nix is leading one statistical category that has not been broken since 1950 for quarterbacks?
Most interceptions thrown by a quarterback with the last name Nix.
No.
Oh.
He is the first quarterback since 1950 to lead his team in his first 2 starts rushing.
And that's not surprising. I mean, you can see the wheels. I mean, you also can see that the Broncos right now do not have much on the depth chart as running back. Javonte Williams is such an unfortunate story, can I add?
Yeah.
I was watching highlights of this guy in 2021. He almost broke one of the greatest runs in NFL history against the Ravens. He was one broken tackle away from taking this for a touchdown, running through like 10 guys. And it's just unfortunate how that knee injury pretty much has shut off his burst. I don't know what the Broncos
using like an
do.
X-Men reference, he went from the juggernaut to Gambit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Denver is in a world of hurt for a number of reasons, Dirk, and this is a whole different segment. But if you really want to get down to it, a big part of the reason Denver is in a world of hurt is the first-round picks for Russell Wilson, the first-round picks for Sean Payton, and a series of injuries and things not working out with skill players that they've picked over the years. That kind of leaves Denver in a very difficult situation to build up from. And,
hey,
yeah.
Maybe Marvin Mims comes off the milk carton this week.
Well, he did have a catch last week. He had a catch, so, the